Is Armand okay?
We don't know that, Tony. As of now, we have no idea whether he's dead or alive. That Amber Alert screwed.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Cleaning Lady, Season 3, Episode 5. All of Me, Recap and Breakdown. The episode thrives on keeping us and Thony in constant fear. Not only is it nerve-wracking that she has a court date to determine whether or not she may keep Luca, but as her interview with CPS Susan approaches, Luca is nowhere to be found. Thony tries to play it off as merely being late, but when Fi and JD return home without him, it's evident that something more is going on.
Is Luca here?
I thought he's sleeping. Chris!
Susan is not easily fooled, and she quickly realizes that Luca has gone AWOL. While finding Luca was Thony's main goal, she was aware that acting prematurely and issuing an Amber Alert would have serious consequences not just for her court case, but also for her relationship with the cartel. JD's call to Susan regarding Dante, the man who had picked up Thony earlier in the day, came from a decent place since he believed he had Luca's best interests in mind.
And if Luca is missing, then every second counts.
It's difficult to be angry with him when he was only following his instincts, but when he gave Susan all of the information, as someone who understands the types of individuals Thony is in bed with, you knew it wouldn't end well for her. Fortunately, Thony is like a cat with 9 lives and always lands right side up. She was able to locate Luca at the aquarium. He had earlier stated that he wanted to be like a turtle and hide in his shell and persuade Jorge to cancel the Amber Alert so that it could not be used in court and against her. Jorge is proving to be a lot like his cousin. He has a soft spot for Thony and swoops in to save her at every opportunity, even if she doesn't deserve it. To be honest, she's more trouble than she's worth, yet men can't help but want to help her. Fiona, Jazz, and Chris all spoke about Thony's qualities as a mother, aunt, and friend, but it was her own testimony about going to tremendous measures to save her son that touched people's hearts. The judge decided to let Luca stay with his mother while under CPS supervision, which was a big victory. But one thing disturbs me. The court was not present when Thony was running out of alternatives for her dying son. The judge didn't care that she didn't have the money for therapy, and no one cared that he would have perished without it. It's so easy to judge something after the fact is bad, but how can protecting your child's life at any cost be wrong? Thony will never apologize for what she did, because if she hadn't, Luca would not be here. And the main reason Luca went away in the first place was that he did not want to be separated from his mother. The court may believe it is doing its due diligence, but consider the stress this scenario has caused him. It may have been a huge victory for Thony, but it came at a cost. The Amber Alert meant that Dante was in a prison cell when the call for a ransom exchange came through, meaning they lost their chance of reuniting with Armin, and no one seems to know whether he's dead or alive at this point. Though I have to say that I agree with Jorge, more than Ramon giving in to the ransom appears weak, so I hope she has a stronger plan in place to get her nephew back. I also find it interesting that Fiona is continuously astonished when she finds out who Thony is working with. How did she believe Thony was able to arrange for her return to the States? Wouldn't she presume the cartel or someone equally dangerous was involved? Thony has a lot of power and resources at her disposal, but it comes with a cost. Only time will tell if that price is worthwhile in the long run. The end. Thank you for watching, and don't hesitate to leave a comment below.